How's it going, everybody? This is Craig Bush Rocks. Welcome to my channel. Well, today I'm talking about the first PS3 emulated game for the PS5. Holy smokes! I was watching Mystic Ryan's video a few days ago, talking about as a Cloudberry Kingdom, I think it's called. We'll look at it. We'll look it up here in a minute, but. A PS3 game being emulated on the PS5, and I'm kind of excited for that because I'm a PlayStation 3 collector, and I'm looking forward to more games being emulated on PS5 where it's native. So in other words, you can download it and play it and everything else. It would be nice if they can take a disc drive and read it, and like Xbox does, it puts the best version on the console. So once you got the disc, but I was had these games sitting out, so I might as well just show them. Be nice to have this game being emulated on my PS5. Armored Core Verdict Day. Expensive games. If you can't afford to buy the physical game, at least you can get this. If they can get this emulation figured out, we'll go through the company. I think it's called Redo, something Redo Apps. But we'll go through that here in a minute. But then we got Africa. It might be a dumpster fire, but still, you can go out and look at animals. And my splatter house, this is still sealed. I got a digital copy of this anyways on my PS3, so it don't matter. But you get the idea. But let's go to my web page there and go to look at it and stuff like that, and we'll find out what's going on with this Cloudberry game and stuff like that. But I'm excited for emulation and stuff like that because I'm always for that. I use my RPCP, whatever you call it, 2 and stuff like that on my other computer, and I backed up a lot of my PS3 games already. Some of them work pretty good, some don't, stuff like that. But it'd be nice to get some native emulation, just plain old native and stuff like that. But I like to have it where PlayStation where you can just put the disc in there and let it read. You got 2 options. You can buy and download it, or you can just take the disc and put it in there, and then you can have the best version, like Xbox and stuff like that. All right, let's go to check this out. All right, go to the news. Well, here we go. I'm on Digital Foundry. I just kind of put up some random page and stuff like that, so I can actually read about it and stuff like that. So Digital Foundry, and we played the first PS3 emulated game for PS5. Alright, so the first PlayStation 3 emulated game running on PlayStation 5 is here, and it's not a title you might not expect. The Cloudberry Kingdom. So this game was made back in 2013. I think it's in Japan right now. I think let's see, it's imminent. Okay. Yeah, I think it's somewhere in Japan, but it's going to be coming to the Western market here pretty soon, so Western market. But yeah, the developers Redo Apps, a small firm partnership between Sam Mohammed I can't say the names right, and Gene Phillip, Dejards, and the pair will tell us they spent the last couple of years creating Redo Engine, a suite of PS1, PS2, and PS3 emulators. So pretty sweet. So we'll go on and stuff like that. It operates a very different way. While we do aim to broad testing, you can imagine it's hard to match community driven. I know they talked about they're going to keep doing it. You can pause and read this too if you need to, but I'll try to link the page so you guys can read it. But they're going to, and this company's going to end up doing all the PS3 games, which would be phenomenal. That would be great. But they're doing PS1, PS2, and PS3 now. Across the board, if they can get that going, even have a PC support and stuff like that, that would be great, because then I can replace my RPC, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, my main one there. Maybe it'll be a better one to emulate my PS5 games. But I legally own pretty much all of them. But let's go to this Redo web page here. Redo Apps emulating the past, engineering the future. Okay, I just clicked on this, so I haven't really had a chance to look at this. Founded by a team of passionate gamers and experienced software engineers, Redo Apps stands at the intersection of nostalgia and innovation. So yeah, our mission is to both preserve and rejuvenate the classic experience offered by iconic video games. So yeah, that's great. I can't. I'm excited for this. As time goes on, emulation is going to get better. You know, people are going to figure it out. You know, get the perfect emulation going on. That would be great, wouldn't it? Services offer. Our approach is straightforward. You tell us a classic game you want to bring back to life, and we'll meet and discuss the details. From there, we provide with a ready-to-deploy package tailored for modern platforms. It is that simple. Ready to revive classics. Get in touch with us today. You know, there's a game actually. Yeah, we'll keep going. But here's the Gene Phillips guy and the S. Oh, yeah, those are the two guys right there. But pretty cool. Anything else in here? Scroll more. So just a small little page. Okay. Pretty cool though. They kept it simple. I mean, simple. All right. Let's get back. So yeah, I'm excited for that, man. Just cannot wait. I would link Mystic Ryan's. Excuse me. I would link Mystic Ryan's video probably in the description down below and stuff like that, so you guys can check his video out and stuff like that. Because that's where I first heard about it, was through him. And I just happened to get up, no work today, and I just happened to get on my webpage for PS3 News. I was like, oh, I forgot. They got that first PS3 emulated game. I want to talk about this. This is pretty cool. I've been wanting to talk about this for the past couple of days, and that makes me so excited. I cannot wait to get PS3 up and going and stuff like that. PS2 is the same thing. Get the complete library of PS2 games and get those up and emulated. And it'd be great to get all PS1, PS2, PS3. Everything across the board, get it all done. I think the only thing they'll have problems with most emulation is the PlayStation Move games and stuff like that. Maybe, you know, I'm not sure if that would work unless they can get the camera on the PS5 and do something with that. I don't know. Yeah, I'm kind of dreaming right now. That would be awesome, but I cannot wait. If this actually happens and we get a whole complete PS3 games where they can emulate, that's going to change everything. That would be sweet. You know, Xbox is doing a good job in getting their backwards compatibility, and you know they're working. I'm not sure if they're still working hard on doing that, but that's pretty cool. Nintendo is getting better because you can play Switch games on the Switch too. So doing my Animal Crossing on mine, you know, so it's getting better. But PS3 really screwed up because the crap they put in that PS3. I can't remember everything they put in that damn thing. Made it complicated for developers to make games on it. For crying out loud. At least Xbox made an PC like consoles and stuff like that. You know, DirectX, so it's Xbox, so it was easier to make games. One game I like to see get brought up to current standards. One of my favorite games growing up, a game called Gearhead Garage. Holy smokes, that would be great. It's not a PS3 game, but it's a PC game. But I got my game downstairs and stuff like that in my container full of PC games. That's one game I like to see come back. It's old generic graphics, but it was still fun. You just put your car together and stuff like that, and buy parts at the junkyard and put it together. But all right, enough talking about emulation. PS3 emulation, yes. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you like, give me a thumbs up. Comment down below. Have you seen that Ryan's video? Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't, let me know. Are you excited? You see PS3 games finally getting their due for emulation, proper emulation. Hopefully, let me know in the comments below. All right. Other than that, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell icon. I'll check y'all in the next video. Bye.